Hi guys, I'm Angela, the head director of the We at Tenby team.
Hi everyone, I'm Darshana, the deputy head director of the We at Tenby team.
We at Tenby is a student-led website made by the Year 11 prefects, and we've been working since September to show you articles every week.
So let's get on with the questions. Do you think there's a significant increase in the difficulty in the subjects you choose?
Personally, for me, there is no significant increase in difficulty in the subjects that I have chosen, but it really depends on the subjects that you have chosen as students. If it is a subject that you already have prior knowledge in KS3, it will not be that difficult. But if it is subjects such as business and economics, which are still new, you might find it slightly challenging, but you can gain a lot of new knowledge and increase your skill set.
I agree with Darshana. If you're studying subjects like sciences, maths, and languages, they are really easy because the contents are same, but it really depends on the subject. I think you will find difficult to answer exam-style questions in IGCSE because the way you answer the exam questions in IGCSE is quite different with the exam questions in KS3. I found the language paper in English difficult as the language paper structure was entirely new for me, but if you practice a lot, you will get familiar in Year 11.
So what will the Year 10 and Year 11 schedule look like?
The Year 10 and Year 11 schedule is exactly the same as in KS3. The only difference is that different students have different subjects and their combinations are different. The only two subjects that everybody has together is maths and English.
So every week you have two periods for each subject except for math and English. For math and English, you get 3 periods to study every week. When you finish your fast tracks in Year 10, you will get 3 periods in Year 11. You don't have any free periods in Year 10, but if you have an exam coming up, you can request for a revision lesson to your teacher.
What is the difference between business studies and economics?
The main difference between business studies and economics is that business studies is more of a dual perspective of learning. You put yourself in both the shoes of the consumer and the business owner, and you learn things such as market resources, finance, and also marketing. For economics, it's the study of the economic problem, and it also requires a lot of decision making. If you are thinking of choosing both business studies and economics, I would think that that's a good idea because both the subjects are linked and you can use both the knowledge that you learn from each subjects in each other.
So is the workload manageable? Will you receive a lot of homework in Key Stage 4?
I think that a key role in receiving homework is time management. When you receive homework or even projects, it's better to get it done earlier so that when it comes to the due date, you don't have a lot of work piling up.
For me, I think the workload is very manageable. The amount of homework that I received when I was in Year 10 was the same that I received in Key Stage 3. Once you get closer to your IGCSE, you get a lot of pressure and you need to start revising for all the topics. So I think that's when you can feel the workload. For me, I felt the workload when I became the prefect because I found it hard balancing the prefect work and schoolwork. But I got used to managing all the workload as I practiced since Year 10.
Is it compulsory to take all 3 sciences?
It is not compulsory to take all 3 sciences unless it is something that you want to do or your future career pathway allows you to.
Definitely not compulsory. I took triple sciences because my dream is to become a doctor in the future. Right now, for me, I think biology and chemistry are enough to become a doctor, and I will recommend you to take another subject for diversity.
So what are your best tips to do well on exams?
My best tip would be vocal memorization, which is basically when you're revising your notes or saying your exam papers, you say it out loud. It's more of teaching yourself the information, and it allows the information to retain in your brains for a longer period of time. And my second tip would be always taking breaks in between your study session because it allows your brain to kind of relax and it doesn't feel like your brain is stuffing in too much information.
I tend to mess up my exams when I get really nervous, so I would recommend you to just calm down yourself and take a deep breath before your exams. Another tip for me is that just take a rest in writing because IGCSE has a lot of written papers. So before the exam day, I would recommend you to just revise on your laptop or by reading so that your hands get fully prepared for your exams. Thank you for watching our video on transition project, and do check our website.